Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am here for stream. It is January 27th, Friday night, 10:30 p.m. and Libra is rising. Venus is now in Pisces. That's always cool. Tonight I'm going to be playing around with some new things, and we'll wait for some folks to come in. Alex! Wow, Alex. Hey. Wow. Wow. You guys got here quick. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm getting myself a little set up here. I got a cat walking across my desk. Hey, I realized after the other day that I gave you hours wrong birth time. I'm sorry, hon, you have to be more clear. You realized the other day that you gave his wrong birth time. Oh. Okay. Well, that was Mountain Girl's guy, right? Let me see if I saved his chart. Let's say, baby. Yeah, Mountain Girl and then Mountain Boyfriend. Okay, you gave me 6:35 p.m. What's the correct? Yes, bits 7:35 p.m., not 6:35. Okay, that's an hour difference. That's probably going to change. That'll change his ascendant. Let's see. So it's good girl that you got the right one. I don't remember what I said about him. Maybe I'll remember when I look at the chart. Let's see. Let's fix it. No, don't be sorry about that. I'm just glad you realized to fix it. He's 11 degrees Leo rising. Oh, my email is TheseStars. Hold on, I'll write it in here for you, baby girl. Hold on. All right, I just saved it. Yes, he is a lot of fire. Leo rising. What was our question about him? Real quick. TheseStars at Gmail. That's my email. And I get buried with emails that I actually have to like use a whole day to go through them and delete stuff. Oh, I think we were looking at compatibility. Okay. So Alex, you're here. I'm going to put you on the list, right, Alex? Let me just do this Mountain Girl. Let's fix her. I'm going to put you on the starting the free list here. But we're going to wait a little while before I start, okay? And I think what I'm going to do tonight too, I probably can hang for a couple hours, but I think I'm going to take some yeah, I remembered seeing your name, Alex, and seeing that films. I was going to ask you about that. Oh, I can donate to you, sister. That'd be sweet, honey. You can donate all you want. But I fixed it, and we could take our time and look at it, okay? I don't rush. What was I just going to say? Okay, Alex, I want to ask you about your films. I'm putting you on this the list here, Alex, okay? For free. For when we get started, okay? And then, yeah, let's just fix it right now. You can throw, I put, if you go to my description, I threw in a little thing, a little tip for like $3 for if you enjoyed your reading. Let's just look at him right now, and I'm going to put him over you, okay? We'll look at that right now. And just hang in there, Alex, and have some fun listening, okay? Because actually the way I describe the stars is that I like to teach while I'm reading, because I always thought that everyone should see their natal chart. Everyone should at least one time in their life get a glimpse at their natal birth chart. Where's my assistant here? All right, hold on. I'm gonna throw her this is your boyfriend's chart, hon. Let me get this little thing. Where's my pointer? There it is. Okay. All right. So this is him now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take him and I'm going to put him over you. Okay. Now that we have the correct time. So let me go back here. Let me save it. Let me go back to him. And Mountain Girl. And we were good with your time, right? 312 you gave me, just December 22nd. Oh, yeah, you had that 00 cap. Oh, you had all the Scorpio. Oh, no, I was thinking about you. I was actually thinking about you in bed last night about all this Scorpio. When I was talking to you about it, you know, I hate to sound like negative when I talk about that Scorpio because it's just, it's very, very deep. Very, very deep. And you got both of them. You got 3 of them all hung out there. I have Venus and Neptune conjunct in Scorpio, so I know how deep those 2 can be. You got your Mars there as well and your Jupiter, so it's tough, honey. It's not easy, but it has both of its blessings and its curses, okay? We have to turn our scars into stars, okay? And there's also something that you can do with your birth chart, too, is you could... Here, can I send files in this window? I don't think I can send files in this window, right? I actually have my live support up from my website. My website is www.bet. Can I put even a link in here? TheseStars.com, because I like gambling. I like getting people on the casinos, and you know, a lot of my clients are male and they're gamblers, and you know, I get them on the tables at the casinos and we do the football and all that. Anyway, I have a live support there, so anything that's personal that you didn't want to share, like your birth information here, we can go and do that. I like for people to read that description too. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I need to remember to put that in there. Okay, so let's put him over you. What I want to show you is that I think there I can actually send you this file, because actually I really love the way my I have my astrology software is by John Holleran, and I love his software. I've been with him since I started. Okay, I bought his first program, which was the $5 shareware program. And I loved it. And I stuck with him through and through. I do all my research charts on here. But see, I can actually save this file real quick. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Save page. I want to save with grid. Where is that? There it is. Okay, I'm going to say Mountain Girl's birth chart. My natal charts. Let me do YouTube. New folder. We should call that YouTube, people, right? Come on, I need to rename this. I'm sorry that I'm doing this with you guys. YouTube stream. I just want to show you what actually your chart could look like with the aspects and everything. And you could, and this is Mountain Girl's boyfriend. Hold on. This is not really something I would do during stream, but since there's just us two. Just us folks in here, we'll do it. Mountain Girl's boyfriend. That's what I called him. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to save it. And then, let me go there and open it up so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, hold on. I only charge like $20 for these charts. Where am I going? I do video editing, so I got a lot on my system here. It didn't, oh crap, it didn't save it because of the coloring that I have it. See all this? It was supposed to come out with all this, all your aspects, but it didn't because I don't have the color. the color is, I changed it to this gold so it'd be easier to see, but I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Let me do my famous people. Where's my famous charts? Okay, like, all right, here's Elvis Presley. Okay, so this is the best way to learn. Here's your aspects, here's all what the signs are and what the planets are, and this, having a chart like this makes any book you want to grab on the topic of astrology useful to you. You're not, you're not hemmed in because you don't know where your sun, what house your sun's in, your house your moon's in. Okay, so did I say $20? I think it's like, I forget that sometimes I at times I do it for $9.99 because it's just this sheet. It does it. And I think maybe sometimes I'll do in the stream. I'm trying to think of some fun things to do and free and give them away free too. At times, if people guess the right thing or something, I don't know. I still got to figure out how to make the stream a little bit more fun. I just love talking about the stars, and I'm glad that I finally got my button gear and was doing it. Okay, so let's just quickly go over this thing with him. So we were talking about glue, right? So I'm going to put your guy over your chart real quick, and we're going to get you, Alex, okay? So hold on, honey. And if you wanted to go to my website and send me your birth information or your date, time, and place in private, so it's not on here, because once you post it and you see that I've already written down. Oh, yes, I love to teach astrology. If you don't want people to see it here, hon, you can go to my site. And there's a little thing in a window. It'll beep to me to let me know that somebody's there. I do teach. I used to teach classes at a night school back in New Jersey, where I'm from. I've been here in Ohio with my husband, and I've been finishing up my research on stranger abducted children. So I really haven't. Okay. All right. Don't put it just yet until I'm ready for you, Alex. Hang around and have some fun. We're going to talk about the stars, okay? Yes, I do teach classes, and I was actually thinking with my husband, now that I figured out this OBS and streaming and how I can do it live, and, I pretty much teach myself everything that I know, and I do some video editing and animation work, and, I've been busy with that, but things have been slowing down, so I got myself, I said I'm going to figure out how to get this together so I can stream and do charts and stuff online for people. And I can be, sitting in my pajamas with my bare feet. Anyway, okay, so I am a very good teacher, if I do say so myself. I have Saturn in my 10th house, and I love to teach it. I actually had a doctor take my course. I actually had 2 students who took my course who actually have articles written in astrology magazines that I'm really proud of. I teach it systematically. I teach it as if I was teaching a 5-year-old, and I wish I could get my butt in the school system and start teaching these kids how to look at their own birth charts, and they'll see that they're different. They'll see how that everyone's not supposed to be the same, that we're all different. We come with our weaknesses and our strengths. I probably wouldn't have done half the drugs I did if I would have known early in life that I was different. I always felt like there was something different about me, and I didn't quite fit in with the crowd. And so in order to fit in with the crowd, what do? You start partying. Even though I had a good time, though, I have, my motto is, if I never have a good time again, I've already had too much. So but I do love to teach it. I teach it systematically, and I make you learn through your own natal chart, and I make you figure out what your strengths and your weaknesses are. And I teach you to be systematic because there's a lot to it. And I usually tell people to, what it takes, astrology is like a good Italian sauce. It has to saute. And so once I get this all figured out, I think we're going to do that. And I was even thinking about having maybe like a round table to do some more medium work, because spirits just love to come to me. Like sometimes before I even when I do parties, to go to people's houses and do parties, sometimes spirits show up before I even get there. And so I know a lot of people enjoy, hearing that their loved ones on the other side are or connecting with them, you know. And it's great because I could either smell them, I hear them, I see them. Sometimes they show me flashes of pictures, and then I got to work it out with the person. But it's very hard to do medium stuff on hearing, not getting the feedback real quick from people to know that I'm on track. So I was thinking that maybe my gal had told me that once you get like 1,000 subscribers, that you get a better chat or something, and then maybe some way or another I can make it hook up to where people's, you know, like if we have 10 people in the room, like everybody can have a chance to talk to. Like I gotta figure it all out, but I would really like to do that. Um, anyway, I was so busy with my research on that I've, you know, that I have made public, and with my video work and animation stuff, that but I missed the stars. So here I am. So here you guys are getting me, like, you know, talking my little butt off about this, all this stuff that I like. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, you were you the one with Ricky? Or the perfume? Which one are you, Mountain Girl? I forget from the other night. I don't always remember everything. But I knew that somebody was coming with perfume because before I even got on to stream that night, it was the night before last, right? I smelled perfume coming out of my husband's car. And my husband's car should smell because he's always got the dog in there. He's in there with his workout clothes. So he, you know, once a week he goes and takes it and gets it clean. No young unexpected ex-boyfriend that passed who was a Scorpio. Oh, okay, that was all right. Yeah, that's right, with that Scorpio. Okay, so let's real quick go over this for you with this compatibility. So we were looking for the glue. So this was the guy, the 2-week guy, right? The 2-year guy who needs to apologize. Is that him? Right? Is that what I'm remembering? Okay. All right, now here. Okay. See this Mars here in your chart? Oh, this is your rising. So this is conjunct here. I'm looking for something in his chart, which would be here. Okay, Uranus at 14 Virgo is making a what? A sextile to this. A 60-degree aspect by 2 degrees off. Okay? So, he might see you as, well, I have to turn my little, excuse me for 1 second. I just have to get up and turn my little heater off because it's making it really warm in here. Hold on. Okay. I can interpret this Scorpio on here 2 different ways, sweetheart. Okay. This 14 degrees to here is a sextile, but we're talking about Uranus. Uranus, we don't know what Uranus. Uranus is up and down. It's changeable. It's irritating. It's sudden. It's exciting. It's all these different things that we still have a lot to learn about Uranus because of when it was discovered and how it works in charts. My Uranus operates in my chart, okay? A lot of times, unless that planet is strongly aspected with inner planets, sometimes we don't even know how that Uranus is going to behave in someone else's chart, okay? So let me see here. So his Uranus in his own chart, he's got a trine to Jupiter, okay? So this guy likes his freedom, all right? He doesn't want to be tied down, okay? The 2 planets that like freedom, he has them in trine to one another. So he probably is his own worst enemy, okay, because of this aspect. But his moon in Taurus wants somebody, and he wants it to be stable. You see, our stars can contradict. Somewhere here, you know, we want this, and over here it's said that we don't want that, okay? And you know in life how our own lives and the things that we do contradict each other, right? Yes, we're all our own worst enemy, okay? But everybody is human, and we have to know that everybody is human, and humans make mistakes, okay? So his Uranus here, okay, is sextiling here to you, and this is committed. This Scorpio is ownership. Remember, Scorpio, true, but he, us a banner child. I don't understand that, hon. You're going to have to write that again. He's a poster child for his own words. Oh. Okay. Now, but for you, with that Uranus, okay, this thing that makes him not wanting to be tied down and want freedom is making aspects to your deep seated passion, Scorpio relationship, attachment, you know, to this. Okay, so there's something at odds, and especially that his Jupiter is at odds with your ascendant, these things, okay? When I want to look at a relationship in somebody's chart, and if they know what time they're born, okay, I'm going to look at the ascendant. If it's a woman, I'm looking at the sun. I'm looking at Mars, okay? This is what tells me about the men in her life, okay, what she wants, even if it's bad for her. These two things are going to tell me those things, okay? I want to know about this house. I want to see if it's afflicted, if the ruler's afflicted there, okay? You have Taurus there with your right back here with your Venus and Scorpio, okay? Venus and Scorpio, when it comes to love, is to hell and back, okay? Because Venus is in detriment in Scorpio. She doesn't do well. She's excellent in Pisces because poor things need compassion, right? You think of Pisces, you think of Jesus. They need compassion. Hi, Shaylee. But here you're coming right back to you again, right on here. So he's not only his own worst enemy, but there's something in there about you, sweetheart, that is too, because this is coming back to you. And that's why I was saying that sometimes I have this so heavy in my own chart that I had to figure out a way to stop my own love nature, my Venus in Scorpio, your Venus in Scorpio, that love nature. You had to figure out a way to change it in order to attract the right person for you, okay? Because this is what's happening, okay? Everybody is a mirror for us. This is you. This is everybody you come in contact with, okay? They're coming right back to you. So you are attracting mirrors of different parts of yourself. Now, I want you to think about that, okay? I want you to think about that because it's not so much that I want to look at his chart and tell you everything that's wrong about him. He's human. He's going to make his mistakes like we all do. I think it's my job that I need to stress to you, figure out what is it about you that's attracting the wrong one. Why is it that you think you don't deserve your own guy? Why is it you think you don't deserve a guy who's going to fall all over you and do whatever you want and be the love of your life? You deserve that, okay? I finally got that when I stopped running off of this aspect, this Venus-Neptune conjunction that I have, okay? I rose above the aspect. And that's something about our stars. We can rise above our stars. When we're souls and we come into this life, okay, and I do believe in reincarnation, we come in under a pack, we made a deal. We said, all right, I'm coming in. Now, this is the work I'm going to do. I came in knowing that I was going to do this work with missing children, okay? I knew that was going to be my work. And I had to get the stars for that. So what did I get? I got a Saturn in the 10th house. I got a Moon, Jupiter, Uranus T-square. That's giving me the effort, and the Uranus is the missing children, all happening from my 5th house of children. I don't have any of my own children. I have a stepson, and I don't have any of my own children, but I have everybody else's children who are missing, and the cases that I've worked on, okay? So I had to rise above the alcohol that the Venus in Scorpio and the drugs when she's in touch with Neptune. Now, do you have her in touch with Neptune here? See, I know you gave me his right time and you want me to look at him, but the fact that we're 2 years down the road and we're still wanting to know about this guy is, I want you to kind of like love him, let him go. Maybe if he comes back, he comes back, okay? Because my husband's the love of my life. Good for you. Either you're stuck. Now, I have that Neptune on top of mine, so that's where the alcohol, drugs come into mind. But again, I had a good time. But my husband and I were together 20 years, and we had 2 separations. 2. And both of those separations lasted a year apart. A year. But I knew he was 8 years younger than me, and I knew he needed to figure some things out. Okay, so I let him figure things out. But I knew he would come back to me because I knew when I got him that the universe sent me exactly what I asked for. Okay? So this worries me here with you. I just want you to like rise above it. Like maybe like the right guy for you is a Taurus. Okay, you might need a Taurus, another guy who is ready to stay down with you. Didn't we do something with you? Didn't I say something about somebody coming in for you? Were you the one I saw the cars? I don't remember if that was. No, I don't think that was you. And then look, you should. I mean, astrology right here. The moon in Uranus is actually excellent for you. You got those in Libra. You would probably make a good consultant yourself because this Venus. See, sometimes we got to take our good things and our bad things. Oh, I was talking about reincarnation, right? And this is this is heavy duty. Like it feels like you came back in this. I don't know if you believe in reincarnation, but this, well, that's how I felt about this person. But he does things that trigger me, and I would ask him to be patient and what I needed, and it was almost like ammunition for him to keep doing it. Yes, you did say. Oh, yeah, well, see, sometimes, everybody comes into our path for a reason. Like, it's almost like you gotta, what lesson did this guy teach you? What lesson did he teach you? You need to say thank you. I remember this one time before when I was still a mess. And I went to this retreat. It was wonderful. It was a whole weekend. And I did this process called the completion process. And my completion process, he shouted, I know what you mean, but you can't listen. Listen, sweetheart, you have to be the queen. Nobody comes into your circle and shatters your spirit. Okay? That he has the problem there. You have to learn that you can't let people come in and shatter your spirit. You're responsible for your spirit. You're responsible for your happiness, honey. And the wrong guy can pin us down. The wrong guy getting with the wrong guy. There's gaslighting and there's, verbal abuses. Even I'd rather have someone punch me in the face than verbal abuse me. But so the instinct seems to be that. And now the thing is, I was talking to my sister actually the other day, and I said to her, do you remember how I used to be with guys? I mean, if I was crazy about them, man, it took me forever to get over them. And she remembers. Of course he has feelings for you, but he is probably trapped within his own pain body. Everybody has that woe is me, that little child in them that and they, I don't know if you know anything about his childhood, but let's look at his chart by itself. If you want, let me see what I can see about maybe him for a little bit. Hang in there, Alex. You're still here, right? Where are you? Here, let's look it up. Okay, if I want to know the root to somebody's problem in their chart. Okay, good, Alex. Thanks. Right here, Scorpio. Okay, I want to look at this fourth house. Now, we're sure that this is his time, 635. Okay, right here, Scorpio. I want to know what are the deep-seated trouble. This is the cross he bears. Cross right here and here. We all come into this world and we have to bear our cross. And it's shown right here in our natal chart. That's why time is so important. 735, not 635. Oh my God. I thought I changed it. Did I not save it? Good. I'm glad you saw that. Good girl. Katie, you're back? Katie's back. Isn't that sweet? Hold on, honey. I'm doing Mountain Girl right now. And then Alex is next. Okay. All right, so he's still 23 degrees, Leo. And he still has Scorpio down here. Look at where this Neptune is. It's right here. Let me write you down here, Katie, okay? Alex is here, and he's been waiting while Mountain Girl came in, and she gave us a different time for the guy. So we got the same crew in here from the other night. I'm glad that all of you guys came back. That makes me feel good. All right, so look at this. He's got this Neptune hanging down here. Oh, my God. Drunk father, do you know? Did he have a drunk father? The sun and Neptune are sextile. Maybe it's not his father, but maybe another man in the house. Maybe his mother was his mother's opposed here. So, the mother opposed to his. He might have saw his mother confused him. He wasn't sure about his mother, his love. He might, he's probably he probably remembers. That I don't know if you ever saw any pictures of her, but maybe when she was younger, she was very pretty. Was close to mom, okay? Like he still remembers her because this is very tight, and he might, even though people abuse us, moms and kids, the hardest thing you will ever do in your lifetime is be a parent. It is the hardest job on earth you will ever have. And I wish more people took more care in bringing kids in this world, because being a parent is the hardest thing you'll have to do. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do. But see, the thing is, even though he had this life, okay, this is what I tell a lot of people who come and for consults with me, is that you have to turn your scars into stars, okay? Whatever happened to him when he was a young boy, he picked his mother. When we have sex and lust, our energies exude a rusty red, and lower evolved souls come in, okay? They get attracted to that lusty red, okay? When you have sex out of love because you love this other person, okay, that exuding energy exudes a hue of red that attracts the higher evolved soul, okay? So he chose part of his path when he came in here, that these were his lessons that he needed to come in and to learn, okay? So you can't feel, I know when somebody comes in to see him in a wheelchair, they come in sick, you feel sorry for them, but there's something that they have to offer. There's something that they have to go through in their lifetime. So, he's got to do his. You have to feel sorry for him that he went through this, but you also have to think that, he's got to be the one that does something about it. If he wants to be... Yeah, I think he might not, when you came into the picture, he may not be ready for your kind of deep, passionate love, especially with having this moon square Uranus. Even though it's past, it's 7-8 degrees past, okay? Something happened to him when he was 8 years old. Do you know? Was it 8 years old when he had most of the tragic stuff? I'm waiting to hear your answer, honey. No, I'm getting 8, and I'll tell you why, okay? You picked up on 5 or 6 another few years later, but that was all intuitive. I'm telling you right here how old it was. You see this moon? Okay? See how tight it is with here? Okay? The moon is separating from the opposition to this Neptune by what? This is 19, this is 21, by 2 degrees. Okay? So, 2 years after he was born, things probably went south with his mom, maybe the loss of the father, You know, maybe she lost her job. Something got lost, okay? Something, you know, maybe she picked, you know, who knows if she was mentally well. Um, Sexual abuse would be here in the ruler, sextile to this sun. You know what? He would have to be in front of me for me to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have to be have his energy and like actually look at that to really feel if that happened to him. You know, let me tell you something. It's possible. Um, it's possible because I can't. 7 out of 10 men are pedophiles. Okay, that's the sad. That is the sad facts. 10 out of 7 out of 10 men, okay, want to have sex with a child. So it's highly possible. That's why you can't. That's why being a parent is the hardest job of your life, and you can't just leave them with anybody, and you can't just go dropping them off at daycare centers that are paying people, you know, $6 an hour to take care of your kid. Nobody's hands need to be around changing your kid's diaper. They don't. It just doesn't be. That's, you know, that's one of my qualms too. So okay, so, you know, cut him a break. You know, you got to cut him a break and say he's human. He's had his trauma, and he may and the bottom line is, he probably just wasn't ready for you. You know, like he wasn't ready for that love. He might not know how to do with that love what you want to give. So, I mean, you know, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with him. But I guess, you know, have you heard from him like lately and had any contact with him lately? Or is there anything while I have him up on here that you, something else that you want to ask me before we like move on to Alex? I'm more concerned with you forgiving him for where he's done, and if you want him, find out, you know, call him again and see where he's at. Can't hurt, you know. Just be ready for whatever the answer is. Mm. Yeah, but you're talking about a wounded soul, hon. You know, there's no logic there. There's no logic there. The only thing that solves that is love. Love solves everything. You got to be able to love. You know, that's all there is. That's all there is. There's a good book by Louise Hayes, and I think what's it called? How to Love Yourself. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to sit there and I had to go through all these little trauma things that I have. Like, what was it about me that, you know, I thought that I didn't deserve to have somebody worthy in my life that, you know, that I was worthy of love. Okay. And it's all about love. Louise Hayes. Yeah, I love her. I think everybody should have her book on their shelf and go through her little process. She had a rough life when she was young. But you should see that when I did her workout, I had like I had like 6 or 7 pages of stuff that I had to fix. You know, like I was screwed up. You know, I was screwed up, but you know, we all are. You know, we all got our things. Okay, so let's move on to Alex here and get the ball rolling. And then we have Katie next. Okay, and then I think in between after Alex, after Alex, I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit break. Okay, Katie, like just maybe to go get a drink of water, maybe do a minute on my treadmill, and then we'll come back. You have nowhere to go, right, hon? I saw your donation. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel um, special. Thank you. Um, and we'll take our time, Katie. Okay. So, all right. So Alex, let me take this off the take that off the screen. And we're going to do Alex. Okay. All right, Alex, I'm ready for your... You're welcome, sweetheart. And you're more than welcome to do a little donation if you want to, if you have it. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Okay? It's all good. All right, Alex, you want to give me your goodies, sweetheart, and then you can just delete it real quick. Hi, Priscilla. Alex, are you going to give me the stuff here, honey, or are you going to go to my site and give it to me? Wow, 222. I love that. 222. 2001 at 601. You got to tell me where, love. What city and state? Oh, Vancouver. Okay, I just deleted it for you, okay? So Vancouver. Oh, you're Canadian. Okay. I always say I watched that show, Heartland, that was filmed there. I love that show. I want to move there. When should you be back from break? Oh, I'm just going to take like a minute or two. Just, get a glass of water, stand up, bend my legs. Maybe I'll take it. I'm not sure. Just, hang around. We're talking stars and I'm teaching and we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay? Unless you don't want to hang around, I'll put you on the free list and, you can leave and come back probably. I don't see too many people on here. Should I put you on the free side, Priscilla? Okay. Miss Priscilla. And you're going to be after Katie. So after Alex and Katie, then it's you, Miss Priscilla, if you're here, okay? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me do his chart. Now, don't give me any of your questions yet, Alex, because I don't want them to be on the screen. I want to read them fresh so I know what you're what you're asking me. Okay? Hold on. Don't put it there yet. Clear data. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this is Alex. And looks like he makes films. I'm going to put films in there. And if you make films, you're going to have a strong Neptune in your birth chart. Because most directors, and I'm assuming you're a director, they have strong Neptunes with inner planets in their charts. I have it. My cousin Michael has it. He's a director, filmmaker. I'm going to put birth chart. And he's a male. And he's born 222. That's pretty karmic number. 2001. And you're born at 6:01 p.m. You said, right? p.m. Yep, p.m. in Vancouver, Canada. All right, so let's do this. Vancouver, British Columbia, read. Okay. I'm going to save you, sweetheart, in case you come back. I got your chart. All right. Oh, you were born in a new moon. New moon Bubba. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Are you teaching yourself film work, Alex? Here's your chart, sweetheart. Did you? Yes, but I'm also in film school. Okay. All right, okay. Okay, right here, I'm looking at this Neptune right here is right on the cusp here of this sixth house. Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you, okay, not to go to film school. Okay. Um, but this, when I looked at I didn't get a feeling of school. I got a feeling of hands on. Okay. So, you can learn more by sitting home on a Sunday and watching old movies and how they were filmed with new movies today, because you can, sometimes as an animator, I watch a lot of work, and I don't watch for the entertainment value, but I watch for the technical of what they're doing. Okay. And then I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to try to do that here. So, you know what? I'm really not fond of the whole school thing these days. I think it costs way too much. I think it's putting a lot of young people, you're young, you're born 2001. So how old are you, hon? You're 21, right? Alex, you're 21, hon? Don't make me do the math. Tell me. Yes, you're 21. Good. Yeah, sometimes people in my chat here, I need help with the math. I'll ask, and I hope that somebody helps me. Okay, so I'm looking at here, and I see you already working, making money, doing this without going to school. Have you done this and made money already? Oh, thank you, Priscilla. A bit. Okay, I'm gonna move you over to the donated, and you'll be after Katie. Hold on, sweetheart. Miss Priscilla's getting moved over. Yeah, you would be good to, if hang around. You could come back in like 15 minutes, and you won't be um, you'll still be waiting probably. Okay. Um, Alex, what was your question, hon? Am I getting off topic here with you, and really what you want to know, or what? Tell me what you want to know, and then I'll tell you what I see. Okay? And I'm gonna start shuffling some cards for you too, because I don't know, you might be here wanting to know about some girl, or some other love. But I should know, because I should know. I'm gonna put stars over your. I'm gonna put transits over your chart right now. Okay. Hey guys, let me ask Mountain Girl. I don't know if Shaylee is still here. Oh, you want your psychic abilities to return in the next few years? Why, you lost them? Oh, you never lose them. Okay, but we'll go there. Hold on. Oh, Mountain Girl, are you still here? Does the chart look better than the other night? I had it black. Alex, you saw it black. Does it look better? I forgot to ask. I want to see if it looked better this color and white. If you guys saw it better, which looks better. That your question. Okay, so your psychic abilities. Okay. Well, okay. Uranus is conjunct, your Uranus is conjunct Mercury right here. So you got good instincts already. I don't see why you're saying, will they return? Why you need, they both look good. Okay. Why do you, tell me one thing, tell me why you think that you don't have it anymore. I'm not getting it. Are you drinking? Are you drugging? Are you around negative people? Are you closing yourself off? Are you closing yourself off from people where you don't want to pick up on them? Because I don't walk into a party with my antennas out either. Like I protect my psychic self. I don't open myself up until I'm ready to sit down here and read for people. But, I'm asking spirit to be with me. I don't walk around my antennas out. But when I get a bad feeling about either a location or a person, I listen. I'm on anti. Oh, oh. Why? Because you're hearing voices. How long have you been on them? Oh, shoot. This could be, look at this, hon. See this right here? Your moon and your sun are conjunct in Pisces, okay? That's already spirit. You're already connected spiritually. That's that, and it's new, and it's square to Jupiter. So um so do you think that the antipsychotics are stopping you from having your psychic abilities come back? Is that the reason why you got on them? Because you were hearing voices? Okay, so how bad were the voices? I mean, were the voices telling you to go into the next room and cut somebody's throat? I mean, like, how bad was it that you had to get on these? Because sometimes these doctors and pharmaceutical companies are way too eager to disperse their medications. And when do you talk honestly with your doctor? Does he say to you maybe there's a time when you can come off them? Because I'm just coming off of some medication of my own that was helping me kind of giving me a little boost. It's hard being 60. Well, so is there a possibility that you can come off them? Because that could be stopping. That could definitely, the antipsychotics would definitely stop it. But maybe it was too wild because of this Jupiter. Like this Jupiter expands everything, and it was touching, and then you have this electric. This is like electric. Do you get shocks when you touch stuff with your hands? Like, you touch a person, a desk, I don't know if you know who Stevie Ray Vaughan is, but he was a blues guitarist, and he's gone now. But he had his Uranus exactly trying his Scorpio ascendant, and they used to say, I read some of his biographies, and they said when, sometimes when he would go on stage and touch the microphone, he would get an electric shock, and that's because of that Uranus that he had in trying to this. You have them conjunct here. This is good for this is good to be work around other handicapped kids. Do you ever do any work with handicapped children in the past? Alex, are you on your phone where it's taking you time to text me back? I need to hear from it. No, okay. But you could. I mean, this is a nice aspect for this. Have you been this to me looks like you may have been hospitalized, that you're on your phone. Okay. This indicates to me that you could have been hospitalized at a certain time for your illness, but I'm wondering if okay, you're hospitalized a few times. Okay, all right, well, that's in here. What I'm wondering, so you're asking, so before you start taking the antipsychotics, right? I used to do a lot of work with an occupational center of New Jersey, and I also worked for a center that we housed patients coming out of one of the hospitals to help them, readjust into the community again after a hospitalization period. And it was important that they stayed on their meds to be part of our program. But I remember a lot of them would like to get off of them because of their side effects. Are the side effects bothering you? And you're feeling that you're out of touch with things because of those medicines? Can you ask the doctor if a lower dose would be better? Are you still adjusting to the meds? Because I guess I don't know what the yes, the side effects are bothering me. Yeah. Well, I don't really know if I can answer that question. Yeah, I would, because I know that it takes a while for, like for some of our guys in our program to get adjusted to their meds. So yeah, maybe try going on a lower dose. Like just see, and if things get, if things start to get scary, then you figure it out, because you want to figure it out. But it's really not how important is it to you that you get your psychic abilities back? Because guess what? When I'm in my house, Alex, I never feel like I'm alone. There's always somebody talking to me. There's always somebody kind of trying to get through, okay? The gentleman that my husband and I bought our house after, he actually died in here, and he talks to me all the time. And when we first move in here, and I'm telling you my story because I want you to understand that sometimes being psychic is not the greatest thing, okay? Or being able to talk to spirit is the greatest thing, because you never feel like you're alone. But I remember I standing at my kitchen sink doing my dishes. I'm hearing murder, murder, murder. And I said to my husband, I think he's trying to tell me that somebody was murdered in this house. And he goes, no. My husband's like, no, nobody was murdered here. So what do? I get on the internet, I start looking up, and I start punching address, murder. Well, my house next door that I look at every day while I'm doing my dishes, they had a murder in there downstairs in the basement. Somebody was shot. So it's not always good, hon, to be able to have that spiritual side. If you want to be spiritual and just be a spiritual being, that you can do with going to church, that you can do with prayer. But, but having psychic abilities and being able to pick up on other people, it's, why do you want to have these psychic abilities back? Tell me that. Okay. You have Saturn right here was going over your Mercury and your Uranus in transit, okay? He hit your Mercury, he hit your Uranus this year, so this past year was hard for you, okay? It's funny that you're in here tonight with this Venus just went into Pisces, and look where she is. She's right on your moon, and here we are talking, okay? So this is right on time. So I'm thinking possibly, all right, I don't want to tell you that at some point in time you can go off your meds, because I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you that, okay? And I don't know what your episodes are like. But the worst of it, I can tell you the worst of it could have happened this past year while the Saturn was going over your Mercury and Uranus, and now he's moving away. So you could actually feel a little bit better as he moves further away, okay? If I want to look at your mental state in your chart, I'm going to look here in your third house, which we have Libra, okay? Your Venus, where is your Venus? Your Venus over here in Aries. So your that would Venus there in the 8th house to me from your third would are you I don't want to say obsessed, not obsessed, but you're eager or interested in like past lives and stuff like that? I'm waiting for an answer, Alex. I'm shuffling your cards. I'm wondering if we have a bad connection. I'm interested in the experience I have while I'm not on meds. Oh, okay. Well, okay. How about the past life stuff? Did you connect with that? That Venus right here ruling your mental health right here is in this 8th. And that could be past lives. Are you interested in that kind of stuff? Or the dead? Are you interested in, like, you know, death kind of stuff? You know, people who pass on, or those when you were having your experiences where they with the spirit world, people who have passed on. Okay. All right, well, you might feel a little bit different, hon, as this Saturn moves past this. Not really. Okay, I just wanted to know how this was operating for you. Um, uh, this, you might start feeling better after this Saturn passes, okay? You also, let me see what else, the other transits we're having here. You know what? It's probably just you know, it's probably just going to be a give and take with the meds, and see, you know, if, you know, with the dosage, and get the dosage right. You know, I'm not going to tell you to go off them because you know, again, I don't know what your episodes are like, and you know, if it's helping you daily with your daily living skills, getting to your job, getting to your school program, and then you know, that's a good thing. Okay. Um, but try, why don't you try prayer? Because this right here, all this uh, lineup here in this sixth house, that's ritualistic. Okay, why don't you try to be ritualistic? Maybe in your room, set up a little altar for yourself where you can pray on, you know, pray for and when I say pray, I also mean meditate on, you know, you might have to just work at it a little bit more. You know, you might have to help yourself get adjusted to that medication too. You know what I mean? So that you can, you know, outrun some of the side effects from it. You know, I believe that, you know, our own minds are capable of, you know, creating what we need. I mean, but I also feel here like there's what I said earlier, said about the film. You know, there's a strong artistic value here. You have the ability to actually look at things, like, you know, a little bit differently than most people look at them. Almost like, you know, I almost get like a '70s feel with you, even though you were born in 2001. But I kind of get like an old soul, you know, psychedelic kind of '70s feel. You know, when you know, they started changing a lot of the filming techniques, started changing, you know, screen changes, scene changes. um, I would say to you, give some time. This Saturn is also going to be going over, when he moves out of this 25 degree of Aquarius, he's going to be going over your sun and moon here. Okay, so I think when he moves into Pisces, you can get a better assessment. Okay, so, you know, again, you know, feel things out with your doctor with the dosage, and tell him. Are you honest with him? Are you honest with your doctor, and tell him, like, you know, before this happened, you know, what was it about those experiences that you were having that were good for you? Do you know what I mean? Like, explain that to him. Maybe he could try a different medication that, you know, there's so many out there. Maybe he can try something new, different. Okay, there's sometimes the doctors are going to give you what they're getting from their company. You know, you know, they're all not on the up and up. You know what I mean? Some of the you know, they get promos and discounts on, you know, the drug of the week kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm really not a big prescription drug person. I mean, I know we need them. I mean, I got my muscle relaxers and stuff because I have some neuralgia, neck neuralgia, and you know, I swear by them. Um, but, you know, maybe there's something else. Be your own doctor. Do your own research on what kind of different medications there are out there, and then when you know them, have that conversation with your doctor. Don't, that, you know, we have a tendency to let doctors rule over us because they're we know that they're more educated than we are, but that doesn't mean they know what's best for us. You know, like maybe if he sees that you're taking your own interest in your medication and you're learning stuff about it. Okay, I'm going to throw over some cards for you, and then we'll wrap it up. If he knows that you're taking your interest in your own wellness, and you talk to him about it, then he's got to come clean and talk to you. Maybe he'll say, "Well, let's try this one." Okay, but remember again, it takes a good month for someone to get used to the medication, the dosage to switch up. Um, let's go over here. Let's throw some cards over for you and see what happens. Okay. And again, I really feel like you're going to do some more. I feel like there's a project or something coming to you soon that you're going to be, that you're going to make money on. Okay. And let all these experiences that you're having too, all roads lead to Rome. Everything we go through in our life, whether it's positive or negative, is a blessing. Think of it as a blessing that you have to figure this out and get on the right side of it. Okay, we turn our scars into stars. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, 5 of clubs. Are you in some kind of a group or something with your school? I know you said you're going to film school, but oh, okay. Mountain Girl. Wait till after I'm done talking, Alex, and then read Mountain Girl stuff. She has something in there about herbal remedies, but don't replace those things with your medication until after you talk to your doctor and do your own research. You're responsible. Just because he's your doctor and he went to school doesn't mean he's smarter than you and that you can't find out things on your own. Okay, hon? Let me ask you this question. Your film school, is there a club? Are there practices or assignments that you're doing right now in a group, with a group of people? Okay. Are you are you doing okay within this group? Or are you feeling, I'm wondering if you're actually feeling um are you participating enough, Alex, in the group, or you feel like are you too shy and not um, feeling comfortable in the group? I'm wondering if this card is telling me that, or are you leading the group? If this is the Page of Cups, I don't know if you're, you know, feeling on the outs of the group or leading the group. Which is it? But the Nine of Coins is here, and that's very positive. I'm not leading right now, but I'm hoping to direct the next project. Okay, I think, all right, for whatever, what this is what these cards are telling me, that um okay, I need you to get your head in the game with this project. Okay, even though you're anticipating the next project, because I feel like you're standing alone here. Okay, so I feel like that you're done with that project and you can't wait for it to be over because you're looking towards the next project that's here, that's going to be more worthwhile for you. Okay, but I need you to be involved. I need you to be just as excited as this project as you are the next one coming. Okay, it's important, because you're going to need the people to be, on your side. Okay, and the Nine of Coins is telling me that this can be very, um, that this can be, it's almost like maybe this next project can lead into something that will be a paying project. Okay, and do you have a person of romance in your life, Alex? Looks like somebody's coming. It looks like that somebody's coming. I'm waiting for to read your answer, hon. Okay, so nobody. It's okay. You don't have to tell me that, but it's fine that you do. Okay. Feels like there's somebody coming, okay? Feels like there's somebody coming that um but you need to just like get out there a little bit more. I'm feeling like you're a little too shy. Is that right? Someone's coming. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody's coming for you. Alex, I want to hear from you again, hon. I want to know what happens with your with your prescription stuff, okay? Because and I want you to take a little bit more responsibility and learn a little bit more about what medications other people are experimenting with for the same things that you have. Okay? Be your own doctor, your own physician, because and then you can because when I go to my doctor, I'm like, well, what about this? Would this be better? Is this medication stop making me, gain all this weight? So I want to hear back from you after, like, in a month or so. See what happens with this meds. I want to know how you're coming along, because, like I said, I never look at somebody's chart and not learn something. So I learned something from looking at your stuff. Okay. Um, Thanks for coming in, Alex. It was nice to. Thank you for letting me look at your stars. Okay. Hang out if you want to listen to more star stuff, okay? Yeah, Katie, it's you now, hon. I think I have your chart saved in there, don't I? Let's see. Okay, I'm really trying hard to understand what to do about Jordan and me. I know you said to wait till February 8th, and I will, but I think it's bigger. Should I let him go or be patient? Oh, you're going to get it. Let's see here. Here's Katie. Hold on, hon. I All right, let's ask the cards for this, okay? Let's I'm going to ask the cards for this. Katie. I felt strongly about. Didn't I look at him and say that I liked him, like that he didn't have a bad chart? Wasn't that him? Didn't I have him in here? That was Shaylee's guy. Did I look at your guy? Yeah, he's a good guy. I think I remember like looking at him. Why don't I have him in here? I should have it say Katie's boy. Maybe I looked at him just through the ephemeris, maybe. All right, I'm gonna all right, let's go. I'm gonna look at these cards here too. Hold on. I don't really. To be honest with you, hon, I really don't want you to let him go just yet until after the February 8th. That's right, because he had um, that Mercury in your chart is being affected by that retrograde. But is he scared and doesn't want to step up and take responsibility? Look, I would be glad that he's scared and is afraid to step up, because you know what? It's a big responsibility, okay? And some people who are a little, hesitant about taking on responsibility are doing it because they know it's important, and they know that, if they that if they step up, they got to show up, and that's hard. It's just like when when young girls get pregnant, and they tell the guys. There's no way a guy should be happy about that. He should be scared. He should be scared out of his wits, because we're talking about a big responsibility. Being a parent is the hardest job you'll ever have. I don't want to see you give up on this guy, really, Katie, because I want to see that he's thinking right here. And even you yourself, you're still, it's because that Mercury right now is still in that post shadow. He's not out of the complete transit of that retrograde motion. I know most astrologers and, most people just, they go by when he goes station and backwards and then direct, and then it's over, but it's not. Okay, it's longer period. There's pre-shadow that started on the 12th of December to the post-shadow ending on February 8th, okay? And take my word for it. I watched that. I watched the post-shadow and the pre-shadows, okay? And I watch what's going on with people. And I'm afraid that if you push it, you might be sorry. What's the big deal in waiting? Time goes by so fast. There's 3 days left in this month and another 8. Let that Mercury get out of that. I don't want to push it. I don't want you to push it either. What was his birthday? Why don't I have him in here? I want to look at him again. Can you give it to me again, sweetheart? What his stuff was? $826. Oh, 8. All right, hold on, honey. Don't erase it yet because I didn't get it in here yet. I didn't write it down. Uh, 1986. Oklahoma City. That's right. I didn't save it the last time. Stupid. Oklahoma. Oh, Sunlit, could you handle the room for me, love? If you can, all right? Because it's hard to keep up with people who are coming in the list, and then I have to interrupt my readings to make note of them, and I don't like to do that. Oklahoma City, and we didn't know what time, so I'm just going to do sunrise for him, okay? And let me save it this time because I'm being a jerk. Not doing that. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh yeah, he had that Taurus moon. I did have him in here, and I didn't save it. Stupid. Yeah, we had the same people come in tonight as the other night. Sunlit. We had Katie's here, Mountain Girl's here, Alex. I don't know if Alex is still hanging around. There's AB Nuke wants to get a reading next. Misha came in. Sorry. I'm sorry, Katie. Hold on. All right. So let me put the stars where they are right now over this chart. Here and now. Let's see. Oh, look what I did. Stupid. All right, where are I? Katie's boyfriend. Compare to here and now. All right, let's see where this Mercury is right now. He's 13. Look, he's just, see, this is what I'm telling you. His Mercury right now is 13 degrees Cap, okay? Just going over his Mars. And while it was retro, it was down here with this Neptune, okay? So I really do want you to wait because this Mercury retrograde was affecting that Mars and that Neptune. So I really want you to wait. Like, I want you to wait. Let me see when he went back, because you even said that this will happen before Christmas. I remember asking you that. I don't know. I feel good about the timing I gave you, because that's what I love to do with the stars. I love timing. You know, you want to get pregnant, you want to write your book, you want to get it published, you want to go gamble. You know, your stars, if you know what time they're born, it'll tell you everything you want to know. I would really like to see you wait till after the 8th. You know, like, just even if you say to him, don't pressure him, because let's see here. Right now he has Jupiter right now is 5 Aries, right? So what is that doing to him? That's actually squaring his Neptune. So this problem, it's not a problem. This this event of him moving in, okay, is affecting him on a bigger, it's coming in louder and bigger for him right now because of this Jupiter on this Neptune. He's not, he's foggy about it, right? Because of this Mercury going over it. And now this Jupiter is squaring this point, and has been. He's past it now, but he has been. But it's making it, anything Jupiter touches, he makes it bigger. Okay, and is in conjuncting his sun. It was in conjuncting his sun, which is an annoying aspect. So the sun in a man's chart is his manhood, right? Oh, I'm adding Misha. Misha's hanging around. Okay. Oh, Mountain Girl, you made the list. Okay. All right, Katie, I'm sorry, honey. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? So he's coming from a place of confusion, thinking about his own manhood. Let this stuff pass. And at the very least, you have given him the time to work it through in his head. Instead of, when you got to listen. When a guy tells you something, you got to listen to what he's telling you, because he's telling you for a reason. He's telling you for a reason. So let him have what's the rush that you have to get an answer right now? I mean, is there somebody like waiting out the door that's absolutely gorgeous, waiting to take you to dinner? I mean, like, what's the rush? Don't rush through life. Let everything come in ease. No persistence. Okay. All right. So what else are we unsure of with this? What else? I just think he won't. What do you mean he won't choose you? Why do you think that? Give him time. Why are you worried about that? You're worried. He's struggling with this question. He's struggling on what to do. Okay, let it pass. Here's the magic of men. Okay, here's the magic of men. All right, you tell them something, and they're thinking about it for the next 2 weeks before they even act on it. Okay. So we did that. We did his chart with you, and I saw glue there, right? Didn't I see glue there? I think he's got this Jupiter. Neptune's not hurting him any. Saturn is trining his Venus. Or it was. Let me find out when. Let me ask you. I want to find out when Saturn was 19 degrees. 19 degrees Libra. Hold on. Let's find out when that happened. Where's my book? I've got 3 ephemerises on my desk. Okay, so what did I say? 19 degrees. All right. I want Saturn at 19 degrees. Wow. All right, Saturn was 12 last January. Hold on, sweetheart. 12 last January. All right. Beginning of March last year. Tell me about him and you at the beginning of March last year when Saturn was 19 degrees. Was things hot and heavy and he was like hooking into you and things were rosy? Katie? Hello, Katie. We met middle of April. Oh, you met middle of April. Oh. Cool. Okay. So you met him. All right. Saturn was going over his Venus, okay? His node, this is his north node, right? Was going over. Saturn was going over this when you met him. And There's an attachment there, hon. When you meet somebody with under a Saturn transit, okay, if you're with somebody and the relationship's no good, and Saturn goes over something like the moon or Venus in a man's chart, he wants, and if you're not good for him, he'll break off with you, okay? But he met you under this transit. It's not going to be easy for him to let you go. Not with Saturn hitting that Venus, hon. Okay, it's not going to be easy for him. He's probably struggling with this answer. Give him time. What's the rush? What's the rush? I know you're both adults and don't need, I say adults only need 3 dates to know if they're gonna hook up and be with this person they want to be with, okay? But moving in is a big deal. That changes a lot of things. If it's a no, then you move on. You let him go and you move on, because what you want is somebody in your life 24/7 who's going to live with you, be in your bed, and if he's not willing to do that, then of course you let him go. You let him go and you put out to the universe for the person that you want, and you wait for them to show up. It's really that easy. I mean, it's really that easy. If when a guy doesn't give you what you want, then it's time to say goodbye. And then you say goodbye with love, and you let them go, and then you create what you want to come in next. You get yourself out there, you put it in your head what you want, start saying you know what? Look up, hold on. I want you to do something. I got all these books up here. Here's what I want you to do. Are you by a bookstore, Katie? Just in case. Okay, here's what I want you to do, and this is really, really fun. Okay, there's such a book, and it's called The Cube. Write it down. The Cube. Either order it on Amazon. Let's say this. After I bought this book and I read it, I put out to the universe the man I wanted, and voila, he showed up. Okay? But what it is, I can't even tell you what it is because it's a secret. You actually have to read it yourself, because if I tell you anything about it, I'll be giving it away, and I don't want to do that. But write it down. It's called The Cube, and it's probably you probably can get it used off Amazon for like $10, okay? But it's a process that you do, and it's fun. It's a mental process that you do that tells you about your mate, your children. It's just really fun to do. I actually, when I have people with me, I made my husband do it when I first met him, because I wanted to see what his stuff was going to be. And don't cheat and look stuff up on the internet of people talking about it, because even if I got divorced, the author, actually, it's not an author. I don't think it's an author. Oh yeah. Okay, it's called The Cube. Keep the Secret. It's by Annie Gottlieb, Gottlib, and Slobodan, Slobodan, Peshic, Pesic. And it's Harper San Francisco. It's this square little book, and it is the most magical thing. Oh yes, it's gonna be fun. You'll do it to you'll do it to everybody when friends come over your house. You're gonna want to do this to them, okay? Because it's really fun. But here's what I'm thinking, just in case it's a no, and I don't really think it's going to be a no. I'm trying to be positive. I want you to be positive about you, because if you love this guy, here's what you're going to do. If you love him and he says no, what do you need? You need a month, 2 months, 3 months. You need to let him go. Then you need to cry about it, okay? Cry your eyes out for 3 days straight. Get that out of the way, okay? And then you're going to start healing up, and then you're going to put out in the universe the next guy you want to come in. You're going to create it in your mind, okay? But this book will actually, it's fun. It's fun. It's enlightening, and it's worth every penny. When I left Tucson, my husband and I put only 6 bins in the back of his F-150. So I had to give a lot of my books away. This is one of the books that there was no way I was parting with. I don't let anybody borrow it. I always keep it on my shelf because when anybody comes over and they're having problems with relationships, I always do the book to them. I go get the cube book and I do it with them. Hi, Alex. Okay, all right. I found the order it. It's what if it's $10, $13? It's worth every dime, and you're not going to want to part with it. But it'll actually help you. It'll help you form your picture of what you want and get it locked into your head. Okay, and then you go about your business. You go out with your girlfriend. You have a drink. You do your hobbies. You do your kid stuff, and you wait for the next one to show up. But let's see. I don't think give them till after the 8th and see what happens. Okay, Katie? Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you coming back in tonight and asking, because if you weren't clear, then maybe there was something I was missing. It's really hard to, I talk and what comes through on this chat. Okay, good. You ordered it. All right, perfect. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I do it to everybody. Even people who haven't seen me in years, they'll say, oh, I still remember the cube. And you'll see, it's fun. But don't cheat, okay? Don't cheat and go look it up. I don't know. Everything is you can find stuff on everything now. No, honey, don't be scared. Being scared is good, too. It makes you feel like you're alive, right? That's a good thing. You're alive, but just wait. Just give him some time, because that's scary for him. That's scary. Men need to be scared when they're asked to step in, and and first of all, that's a big leap. It's a big leap moving in with somebody, okay? And maybe he might just not be ready for it. But if you are, remember, every pot has a lid, and the guy that's right for you is out there waiting. He's waiting. You just gotta, create him in your head and put that image out there to that universe, and it'll come. Okay? All right, Katie. I'm so glad you came back, hon. Okay, I am going to take just who's next? Let me write this in my book first. Let's get situated with who's coming. Who's coming? Who's doing? Let's see. Mountain Girl, should I make you a moderator, hon? Or you don't want the responsibility? You want to leave? Okay, so you did a good job. Okay, so Priscilla. All right, hold on. Let me get Priscilla. Okay, Mountain Girl. Okay, Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla. Okay, so Priscilla, Katie, Alex is next. All right, so let's see. Let's see here. I want him to be a stepdad to my kids. Thank you. Yeah, that's really hard, because you know what? When you put that out to the universe, you got to take all them into consideration. You just don't want any guy around your kids. So, good luck to you, but I think it's all going to work out. And make sure you stop in and let me know how it all panned out, because if I'm wrong, I want to know. All right? I need to know if I'm wrong. Sure. When I can, I'm happy to help. All right, let me put you in here, because it's very hard for me to pay attention to my stars and the people I'm reading for, and then pay attention to this chat window. So there you go. There you go. Okay, Priscilla's there. So we did Katie, we did Alex, we did Katie. All right, so let's see. So up. Misha's next. She's free, right? Okay. Misha. They probably won't even be here when we get there. AFB, AFB, AFB. Readings with Sunlit. I think she left, didn't she? And then who else do we have? Alex K. Okay. Let me know if you guys donate so I can move you over and then, move you up on the list too. Okay? Because that's even another thing that's hard to look at. They'll return, right? Yeah, I know. I take my time. All right, Misha. Oh, Katie. All right, Misha's next. Priscilla's next. Okay, Priscilla's got we got to have her. All right, hold on. I'm going to do a horary for after Priscilla. I'm going to take a short break, okay? I'm going to take your cards in here. Priscilla, sweetheart, I don't want you to ask your question yet, okay? I'm going to do a horary chart to answer your question, but I don't want to see what your question is yet. I got these cards that I want to just get warm with in my hands, okay? Priscilla up, Misha, Mary, some. All right. Okay, so let me get here. Okay. All right, honey. Go ahead, Miss Priscilla. Ask me your question, love. Oh, you're giving me your birth stuff. I think you're getting the question. Okay, I'll do your whole thing. I'll do your whole chart for you. 12/5, 78, 9:30 a.m. Northridge, California. Okay, I got that down. Your donation. I just wanted to see when I'll meet my future person. Oh, good. It deleted it. Okay. Well, it's probably best that we do look at. If you want me to look at your chart, then we'll look at your chart. Okay, and we'll look at your chart and we'll read your question from there. I usually do horary chart and cards. But since you're going to give me your stuff, we'll do it. Huh? Miss Priscilla, since you knew your goodies, time and everything, Priscilla, I'm going to keep your birth chart in my file here for a little while in case you want to come back and got a different question. Remember, when you know exactly what time you're born, your chart can be used. Your natal chart there's no better tool than your own natal birth chart to time events for your life, okay? Babies, publishing books, gambling, surgeries. You never want to touch that with the body. You never want to touch that. You never want to touch with iron that part of the body that the moon is transiting. So if the moon's in Taurus, you don't want to go have your throat surgery. Okay, so we're 12/5. I know another person who's 12/5. And she wants to meet somebody, right? Put it out to the universe. Get yourself a nice vision of what you want. You want him to dance with you. You want him to kiss your feet. You want him to love children. What do you want? What do you want this guy to be? Just make it, design him all in your head, what you want him to look like, what qualities you want him to have. Put it out to the universe and go about your business. And the universe will send him along on his way. But we'll see the timing here, okay? Northridge. Okay, there we go. 9:30 a.m. Calculate. Okay. Oh, you're doing a vision board. Good girl. Let me tell you something. You know what's another good thing I did too when I was like trying to manifest my husband? It's funny because if you're still here and after you get the book, I want to tell you about my cube with my husband, okay? Well, anyway, um, I um, I used to go and buy a card when I was single. I would go buy a Father's Day card of what I wanted to say to my husband. Isn't that something? Like they say to do that, like put all those little ducks in a row. What you want, put the house you want on that vision board, and you manifest. I manifested my puppy dog that I have right now. I manifest everything that I want in my life. I want to work from home. I work from home. I wanted my beautiful little pug puppy. I manifested my little pug puppy. I manifested my husband. Okay, good. Okay, so here's your birth chart. Um, okay, this is your birth chart. Though not sure if you've ever seen it before. Looks like you have 17 Leo rising, so you like children. You probably got a beautiful mane of hair. Um, your sun is in your fun loving. Your sun is 13 degrees Sag. Okay, so I want you to write this number down, sweetheart. Um, I want you to write this number down. Hold on. So Sag begins at 240. You're 13. Your sun number, your lucky sun number, is 253. Write that number down. You're a preschool teacher. See? Told you you love children. Okay, so 253, hon. That's your lucky sun number. Okay, if you go gambling, go find a machine that has the last three digits, 2, 5, or 3, in any order. Got it? Okay, in any order. 352, 523, 253, 235. Now, that that um that number can make the dates what? It could make March 25th. It could make May 23rd. Any of those dates mean anything to you, love? Okay, well, you write them down because they could, okay? You might not even remember, but that is your sun number, 253, and these are your sun days of the year, March 25th and May 23rd, okay? Okay, um, no, that's it. Um, they could come to you as people with birthdays. If you know anybody that has that birthday, their birthdays could be May 23rd or March 25th. Could be an address of where you live. It could be, you might not even realize it right now that I'm talking about, but just you keep that written down on that piece of paper, okay? You're not going to get these numbers from anywhere else. Um, okay, so you're fun loving here, right? Um, Let me ask you a question. So you're a preschool teacher and you're in a school setting, but can I ask you if you're tired of that whole school setting bit and would like to do something from your home? You got this sun Mercury and Uranus right here in your fourth house. I'm kind of getting the feeling like, if you could run a little something out of your house, a special activities program or something. I'm tired of my coworkers. Okay. Listen, listen. The way the whole school things are working right now, and if you're a preschool teacher, you already have a degree, right? There isn't any reason why you might be, yeah, but I love the kids. No, I'm not telling you to leave. Yeah, you're there for the kids. I understand completely. I did a special activities program years ago, and I loved the kids were a fab 3 and 4 year old program. Um, you might want to. Oh no, you don't have a degree. Oh, you're just okay. All right. Listen. Um, I just have CD units. What's that? Credits. All right, that's enough, Frankie. That's enough, baby. That's enough. Schools are so political and toxic component. Yes. Um, I'm wondering if you don't figure out how you do something out of your own home. I don't know. For this, I see this right here. Oh, child development. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, I see this here. As long, you might be able to do something out of your home. Come at one point. This one's this is very laid back and it's freedom loving and honey, it's non-conforming. Like, you don't like to conform. What you said, they're political and toxic components. You're absolutely right. I don't know if I had a child today, if I would even send them to the public school system. I really don't. I think I would train them myself. I'm wondering if you don't look into somebody. Yeah, I'm just wondering if you don't look into what you need to run something. Look, you could run some kind of preschool. You could run a special activities program out of your own house where kids are getting, maybe you only take 4 kids and you're babysitting them for the week because someone's going on a job, but you're giving them programs. You know what I mean? You're getting them art. You're giving them, you're having them color for an hour, doing art, singing songs for the next hour. You're doing, having skills with them. Yeah, like a daycare facility that involves educational components. You said it. There you go. Right here. And I don't see why you couldn't do it out of your own home. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would you have to pay rent for a house or buy mortgage for a house and then not want to work there? If COVID did anything, okay, for the American people, is tell them they can work out of their house and do anything. Half these people don't even want to go into work. Some of my folks that I know aren't even going back into work anymore because they can do the job at home. I don't really have a good setting housewife. Well, not yet. You don't, sweetheart, but you can. Put it out there. My home is a live-work residence. I have my own office, my own entrance that I share with my husband, but I really like to kick him out. But put it out to the universe, honey. Get it on that board, okay? Because how old are you? 1978. And another thing, you see all this, make a vision board of what you want and make it happen, girl. Yeah, you tell her. All this, you see all this Sag here, hon? This tells me that this is the later. See, Aries starts here, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Once we start getting up here, later signs, later life. Things start happening, things get better for you later in life than they are earlier in life. Okay? So don't worry about age. Don't worry about that you don't have what you need right now. And like California doesn't have to be California, buying a house there is absolutely ridiculous. There's other places where you can go. Okay? So while I got your chart up here, what else you want to know? Oh, we wanted to see when you were going to meet somebody. Dang it. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is you. This is your mate. This is Aquarius. Again, this is a later sign, so it tells me later in life. Okay, so the first planet that rules Aquarius is Saturn. He's down here in Virgo. And let's see what he makes. Let's see. He is making a square to... Do you an older man actually might be best for you, sweetheart. I'm thinking of maybe, a Cancer, maybe a man with his own home that would he would give you all the things that you actually need to work from your home. Why can't we go there? Look at all this. Venus is ruling here of your career, right down here on the cusp of your home. Okay. All right, Cancer. And this Virgo here, kind of, I feel like an older man that's got his life together. Why can't we put that on our vision board and that's what we shoot for? We don't want to go after the guy who's, had his license revoked. Doesn't know what he wants to do with his life just yet. He's not happy with his job. Go for the guy that has everything already in place. Well, you're gonna love him. I'm not saying just marry somebody for their money. Okay, you're gonna wait, and your vision board is going after, because of course you want to be able to, you want to love them. You want to be able to, look into their face. Of course, I'm not saying like you're using them. Put it on your vision board. That's what you want. You want somebody already in their spot. Okay, that he would have, that he has his own things. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, and it comes later. So let's see. The only way I can give you timing, hun, is I want you to, you want more than someone that's just going to be your equal, okay? You want a little bit more. And it's important that you put them down in your thing of what it is you want, okay? You don't mind if they're older than you. You don't mind if they have kids. They just have to be responsible. They have to love me. He's got to spend his money on me. If he's got to dance with me. I want him to like to go out to dinner. Okay, make sure you put all those things down of what you want. That's your vision. Okay, because you don't want to compromise them either. You don't want to say, well, he's got the house. He likes to take me out. He spends his money on me, but he doesn't have a relationship with his kids. Now, you don't compromise that list. Okay, I'm telling you, it's important. Keep to the list. I'm going to do a progression right now for you and see what we got progression-wise over here. Well, then put it out there. That was one of the things on my list when I met my husband. Has to spend his money on me. I grew up with a very generous father. Took us out to eat and we had fun. So I had to have that in my life. I couldn't not have that. I like to, and plus I like to go out to eat. I don't want to be cooking every day. All right, so what am I doing? I'm progressing you. And did I save you? Let me see here. I want to make sure that I didn't. Uh-oh. Wait, let me save this. I could have just really screwed up by not saving that. Okay, I'm going to progress you right now, honey. And then we'll wrap it up with you, okay? So we got her here. Priscilla. And then I'm going to take a quick break. Hold on, baby. This is the progression. That's your birth chart. This is your progression. So the stars don't stop moving after you're born, okay? All right. So let's see what's going on here. Saturn and Uranus we want to look at. 20. Saturn's still here. Let's see. I feel like you're probably going to meet him. I feel like you're going to meet him through money or property somehow. And when I say money, maybe you go to the bank, okay? Like maybe you go to the bank. Well, you have Leo rising. This is very romantic, and Sagittarius is very generous. But that doesn't mean you can't get a giver too, okay? Because you can. Just make sure what it is you want. You want them to love you. You want them to get up and dance with you. I don't know why I didn't have dance on my list when I met my husband. I didn't have it on there, and I like to do it. Even though when I met my husband for the first time, we danced. But I never danced with my husband again. It's just not his thing. Let's see. Yeah, well, the Saturn's coming back down here. It's in Virgo, so it could be through work somehow. It could be through your money somehow, like when you go to the bank, or something to do with any property or something that you own. Like, it could be something that you own that you have to go take to get fixed, or he comes to the house to fix it, or, it could be very well through work, because this Saturn is coming right back here. And then Uranus is right here, like in your home. So maybe it's somebody that has to come and fix something in your home. And, I don't know, but I'm not, progress moon here is in Libra. I'm kind of stumped on time, hon. Hold on. Kind of stumped on time. You know what? Let me see if I can see some time in the cards. Okay? I think All right, so we have... Let me see some... Where's that progressed sun? 20... you know what? You have Pluto right now going over this sun. I can't see why you wouldn't. I can't see why there wasn't anybody coming in recently. Anybody coming in recent? Yeah, I'm gonna do the cards right now, hon. I'm gonna throw them over because I wasn't. I don't see why there can't be anybody coming in for you right now. Honestly, to tell you the truth, because you have Pluto going over your sun here. Okay. And then your progressed sun is past it. We might wait for... I'm a little stumped, and I'm usually not stumped. It's not popping out at me through your stars. Oh, you've met something. Is he older than you? But he has slow energy. Oh. Well, hey, listen. Well, here's the thing. You can't expect to get everything that makes you happy from the same man. It's not going to happen. That's a tall order, okay? It's a very, very tall order. What is it important for you to have from the man? If you got your own energy because you like to go, 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 and he allows you to go, go, go and do your thing, then fine. You know, like, it's really important. Don't expect to get everything from the same person. You just can't get that. It's a tall order, and you're only going to set yourself up for disappointment. So I just get small info. Small talk. Oh, okay, yeah. It's okay if it takes time, okay? Because Saturn is ruling this house. It's better if it does, because all the you can try to pay attention to any red flags that come out of his mouth, you know. But I don't know. I don't see you meeting him in the gym. You could. Okay, that's because Pluto's right over this right here. So, let's see. Let him pass. Let Pluto pass this and maybe open up something else. He likes weightlifting. The most I know now is he's going to school to be a nurse. Oh, because your guy be a nurse? The only way I see your guy being a nurse, no, I feel like it's supposed to be somebody older who's already got his shit together. He's not going to school. He's already got his shit together. Yeah, no, I just see the guy that's coming for you's got his crap together. He's got stuff already. All right, let me see what these cards here. Let's see if we can get a time. I think somebody else is coming, okay? Look at that. We got the Lovers, the Empress. So once you get into your, maybe with your job, like you don't like your employers and stuff right now, changing your work. You got Pluto going through here. Jupiter is coming up here. It's going to be it is up here in your 9th and your 10th. So, you know, if you don't like where you are, start thinking about changing it. Still with the kids, of course. Going back to school for what? Oh, Shaylee. Hi, Shaylee. That's not you. I thought that was Priscilla. I'm sorry. But you can't tell. He likes me. I don't know if the one at the gym likes you. You know what? When men like you, they let you know they like you. Okay? So if it's like going on the slow side, I don't know. I feel somebody else. I'm not feeling a weight gym person. Even though you got this Mars and Sun by progressing in the 6th house and Pluto going over it, bringing this interest in at the gym, I don't know. The guy for settling down, for some reason, is more here and more here. Okay? Like coming into your house. It's something about your money or your property, how you meet him. Okay? All right. So, and I see that, you know, we do have, I feel like your job is going to change. Okay. Or you should start looking to work somewhere else because you're not happy where you are. And you're going to have, Jupiter is going to be going over your Pluto right here. Okay. So I feel like the tension at work for you is going to be getting a little bit more, you're going to be getting a little bit more of it as Jupiter hits this opposition here. Okay, and that's probably gonna be sometime this year. So I kind of feel like after you change a job and you're gonna feel really strong about it, then that's when this person is gonna come through. I'm wondering, is there anybody that's in your family or your life right now who's passed, Priscilla? Okay. Um. I don't know why, but I just heard your grandpa. Is his name Ronald or Ronnie or um two of them? Anybody called Ron or Ronnie or Rodney or Roger? Something with an R. I think I heard. What did I hear? Roger? No. Anybody you know? Anybody you know that is a Ronnie or Roger? Rodney? I just thought I heard somebody coming in with this card over here. Rodney is my ex-boyfriend. Oh, okay. Okay, Rodney. Okay, good. Okay, he's your ex-boyfriend. Okay, but he's alive. Okay, that's okay. Did your grandpa know Rodney? Because it could be your grandpa coming through telling me Rodney's name to make the connection with you. They don't always give me the name of the person that's over there on the other side. They'll give me a connecting. A little bit he knew him. Okay, all right. So I want to tell you that I feel like your grandpa's around you. His death hard? Like was his death like he didn't die like quick and easy? Was he sick? Okay, well, your grandpa remembered him. But did your grandpa I feel like your grandpa died like long, like it didn't yeah, he was sick. Okay. All right. He's with you. He protects you. He looks out after you. And he likes what you're doing with the kids. He also, you make it more fun for the kids to be around. That's what he's telling me. Like, there's something about you that you enjoy watching the children have their fun. And, um, and here's this King of Cups, okay? No more boys. You see this card? He doesn't want no more boys. He wants you to go after a king. He wants you to go after somebody who has got his shit together. Okay? He's got his own home. He's got his business. He's got all his ducks in a row. That's what you deserve. That's what's coming to you. That's what you put out to the universe. And your grandfather is with you. He wanted to he gave me your ex-boyfriend's name, Rodney, because he wanted to tell you he was here. Okay? All right, Priscilla, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and you come back in and you let me know. Okay? You let me know how everything went for you, okay? Okay, who do we have next, Mountain Girl? Are you tired from doing this? I'm just gonna take a 2-minute little break. Hit the restroom. Where's my intermission thing here? I'll put that on there. Okay. Priscilla. Mountain Girl. Okay. Miss ya. Okay. Yeah, don't close that list because I think we're done unless somebody donates, okay? On the other side of the moon, do you have to see to believe that there's another side of the moon? You ever feel like you're running on fumes? Can't breathe and there's not enough room? Well, I know that feeling all too well, and it feels like hell. But there's a much better place in inside of space, over there on the other side of the moon. Okay, I'll be right back.
other side of the moon. The other side of the moon, call it paradise. A never-ending high run with a paradise. Hot sun, top phone, we gon' cruise like Top Gun. Call me Tom, what you want, son? I'm not done yet, but I know time is ticking. So you know the kid already got his ticket. Boomerang status, way beyond the planets. If you can't see it, then believing is understanding. And on the other side of the moon, problems fade away. Problems fade away. On the other side of the moon, on the other side of the moon, you have to see it to believe what's on the other side of the moon. If I had to leave today, I know that I'd be okay. I'd just fly away to the other side of the moon, to the other side of the moon, to the other side of the moon, to the other side of the moon. If I had to leave today, I know that I'd be okay. I'd just fly away to the other side of the moon, to the other side of the moon, to the other side of the moon. And on the other side of the moon, problems fade away. Problems fade away. On the other side of the moon, on the other side of the moon, you have to see it to believe what's on the other side of the moon. On the other side of the moon. On the other side of the moon. Problems fade away. On the other side of the moon. You have to see it to believe what's on the other side of the moon. On the other side of the moon. Do you have to see to believe that there's another side of the moon? You ever feel like you're running on fumes? Can't breathe and there's not enough room? Well, I know that
Okay,
feeling
folks, I'm
all
back.
too well, and it feels
Is
like
Misha here? She's the next one up, right?
much better place than inside of space. Over there on the other side of the moon. And on the other side of the moon.
Shaylee, what? Who are you saying that? Did I do something that upset you? Who are you talking to, hon? What's going on? I hope people aren't fighting in there. Oh, me? No, why? Why would you think that? I can't, it's very hard for me to pay attention to the chat and read for folks. It's really hard. Did I ignore something you wrote? Oh, no, Shaylee, not at all. I try to concentrate on the person that I'm reading because it's really easy to get distracted. Not at all, hon. I'm glad to see you here. Did I not say hi earlier? No. What am I going to get mad at? I don't get mad at anything. Not like my dog is right now trying to get the cat out of his bed. Anyway. Okay, so is Misha here? Because you're up next time. And I'm going to do a horror chart for you. And I'll lay over 3 cards. Are you here, Misha? Okay, Misha's not here. Is AFB still here? AFB, you're next if you're still here. I've been on here for a while, folks, getting a little tired. Got a couple of people. Yeah. Oh, and Shaylee, I want to say thank you for last night too. It's really hard to do this without having somebody help you, like gather all these folks, right? AFB Nuke. I'm still here. Okay, good. AFB Nuke. You are up, okay? So I am going to do a horary chart for you. Okay, you're gonna ask me your question, and I am going to erect a chart for the date and the time that I read your question and understand it, and then I'll throw over some free cards for you, okay? So go ahead and post your question in there for me. Oh. Oh, okay. So, okay. Can I just say nuke instead of it's I'm gonna call you nuke, baby, okay? Because it's easier to say nuke than it is to say AFB. I don't know why, but it is. Okay, I understand your question. I'm gonna erect a chart for the time, which is 12:44 a.m. my time in Ohio, and it's January 28th, 2023. And here goes the chart. Okay. Okay, so you're planning on moving. And this would be, I'm going to put you here, and this would be your fourth house. Uranus is here. So that's saying definitely changes with the coming to the home life, because this is your home where you live now. And so there's changes here with Uranus. And Saturn is also in this house as well. Moving to Florida. Okay, so do you have somebody there in Florida? Why do I feel like when you get there, you'll be there on your own? Okay, because you said you're going to be out. You're going to move on your. Wait, I'm planning to move on my own for the first time. When you say on your own, you're going there on your own for the first time. But is there people there, Nuke, that you know? Yes, Shaylee, I don't understand, hon. Don't be upset. It's very hard for me to read everybody and give them the time they deserve for donating and try to keep up a conversation in the chat. I really, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong, hon. Not at all. Okay, so that's what I'm getting down here. That Saturn right here in this fourth house is telling me you're going to be on your own. Okay, now I kind of feel like you're going to be. I kind of feel like you're going to be lonely at first, but not for long, okay? Because this Venus right here is in Pisces in this house, and this Saturn at 25 degrees Aquarius is also here in this house of making such a move, okay? But what I do like about it is you're making this, you're doing this. Mars right here is trying the sun, and that's you taking your own initiative to make a change in your life, and that's good. So I like it. Florida, who doesn't want to live in Florida, right? Beach, good weather. So it sounds to me like you have work already lined up, or you have to look. You have to look for work because you have the moon here. I feel like there's already something maybe lined up, or you do something in the food industry where it's going to be very easily for you to get a job. That's what I kind of feel. I'm going to throw over some cards for you too right now, but I think you're making the right move. I don't see anything wrong. I see you getting lonely at first, okay? I'm going to find a work first, then move. Okay. All right. Yeah, this moon is kind of like secured. So yeah, I think I don't see anything why you couldn't. And not only that, but these planets are actually pulling south from the chart. So I think we're good there. I'm going to throw over some cards for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, I feel like it took you a while, like, to get to this decision, and I kind of feel like um, you're happy with the decision you made to go. Like, you're confident that you're gonna go. I don't think you need any advice from anybody. I think the Eight of Cups here is telling us that you'll be successful there. I just feel like right away, when you get there, it's going to be a little bit lonely just because you got to find your crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you got to find the right people that you move and groove with. Get yourself set. Make sure you like where you live. You like your job. And I think it's yeah, go to Florida. Enjoy. Okay? It's going to be just fine. Take a little while to, find your crowd. That's good for you, okay? Thank you, Nuke, for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, I just want to know, can I be expecting a relationship? You're going to have to find your crowd. As far as a relationship is, you're going to, you're going to be alone for a little bit. Not long. When I say for a little bit, like, 3 months, you're going to have to find your crowd. Once you find your crowd, the relationship comes in. Don't be so eager to find a relationship, hon. Go enjoy, feel it out, and let a relationship, the right person, just waltz right into your life because you're doing your thing. You're having a good time. Okay? Because that's when the best relationships come, when we're busy doing our thing, doing our job, doing our hobbies, enjoying our friends, and all before you know it, somebody's walking into our lives. So don't stress about a relationship. It's best when they walk in all on their own. Okay, Nuke? All right, who else is next? Sunlit, are you still here? Readings with Sunlit. She might not be on. It's getting late. Okay, who's next? Alex X. Thank you, Mountain Girl, for handling the room for me. I've been on for a few hours, hon, and I'm tired, and, I'd be glad to help you another time. Okay, hi, Alex. Alex Khan, that's a cool name. Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. I love that. What song was that from? Alex, I'm going to do a 3-card spread for you, and I'm also going to do a horary chart by erecting a chart for the time of our that I read your question, and I understand it. And then that's it. Alex is the last one, and we'll say goodnight. And anybody who missed me, I'll be on again. Just hit that subscribe button and the notice, and come back. I do start with a free list, and then I jump over to people who've donated. I take my time with everybody. I give them as much as I possibly can. What are the lessons you need to learn with Dion? Okay. Okay. It's 12:53, January 28, 2003, and I am going to erect a chart And I'm just going to get warm with it for just a little bit. And while I shuffle these cards, what are your lessons you need to learn with Dion? Is there something about boundaries? Something about boundaries with him? Is he like mysterious and he, you know, you want information and he's elusive? Okay. Okay. I mean, Venus is in Pisces right now, okay? And that's usually, like, if he doesn't want to open up, I'm saying Dion seems to me he's a Virgo. Yeah, Virgos are tough. Virgo males, okay, born Virgo males are very hard to take down. Okay, they are, there's something about Virgo males, they wait for perfect. Okay, and a lot of shit passes them by because they're waiting for perfect. Actually, and once you know a Virgo well, he might not open. I'm a Virgo, but I'm very open. 5 placements in Virgo too, so he could be what's the word I want to use? Like, like anal retentive, like, like very picky, and you might, sometimes it's very hard to make a Virgo happy when someone has all those placements in Virgo. Very hard to make them happy. Are you really want to be up for the task, Alex? Yeah, he's picky. Yeah, they could be OCD too, like Mountain Girl said. They need to have those. They need to have those Virgo planets in like maybe the 6th house, the 12th, the 8th, and then that OCD really plays in. But we don't know where they are. I know he's attracted to me though. Yeah, but Alex, don't we want easy peasy? Why do we want to? Is he worth it? Is he worth the struggle? He better be worth the struggle. What about him is worth this struggle? I mean, if you want to get close to him and intimate, you got to open up. You got to be a little vulnerable. Yeah, sometimes a lot in our life things just roll by. The same signs just loop around and stuff. I think it's the boundaries. I think maybe if you're coming on a little too strong with him, and he's like, maybe he's just reluctant too about wanting to get into a relationship right now, Alex. And, because somebody else could walk into the room that he likes and all of a sudden he's opening up and, everybody has their own energy. You have yours, he has his. When you come together, you create a third energy. Like when you're in a room with one person, you dislike it, the feeling that you get. And then when you in another room with somebody else, it's free flying. You could finish each other's sentences. Yeah, chemistry is good. Okay, chemistry is good, but it's not everything. Okay, I actually just now wrote an article that I have an ebook that actually the link is in the description here, and it's about how to figure out relationships with people right away and the feelings that you get from your names together, because your names create Alex and what's his name, hon? What's the person's? Oh, Dion. Alex and Dion. And Alex, am I correct in saying that this is 2 males we're talking about? For a couple? 2 born males, let's say that. You probably have a soul contact. Okay. What's his first name is Dion. All right, I want to show you something, and then I'm gonna throw over 3 cards. Okay, but I'm gonna show you something to do. What am I? All right, let me do the cards right here. I'm gonna throw over 3 cards for you. Okay. Page of Swords, the Fool. Okay, Alex, I get the feeling that you you're light and breezy, okay? You're light and breezy and easy to get along with, and you know, you might be too quick to fall for people, okay? Page of Swords here and the Star, but you have a positive outlook, okay? But here's something I'm going to teach you right now to do, okay? I'm going to show you something that's really cool. Let me show you something that's really, really cool. Hold on. Okay, so your name is Alex, right? This is your energy, Alex. The sound of your names together is going to tell you everything you need to know about the energies of this relationship, okay? Again, there's a link to an ebook that I published that is for sale, and it'll tell you the story about looking at your names together, okay? And his name, you told me, was Dion, right? D-I-O-N. Alex and Dion. If you guys were a couple and your friends are going to say, oh, is Alex and Dion coming? Oh, Alex and Dion, give them a call. Maybe they'll come. The ebook is the link to my ebook is on in the description of this YouTube channel. Okay, and it is it's for sale on Gumroad. You have to sign up to Gumroad, give your email address, but once you sign up, anything that you buy from me will always be available to you there, whether it's a tutorial video or whatever. Okay, sorry, Alex, but I'm going to show you this. Really, this is really cool. Okay, so your energy is one thing, Dion's energy is another, right? And now when you guys come together, you create this third energy. So Alex and Dion. Alex and Dion. Hold on. Okay. I just need a minute here. What words can be born of your name phrase together? Look at this. La, di, la-di-da, la-di-da. Is that you being easy and breezy with him? Does he feel like you're, you know, like he's a Virgo all uptight and you're the butterfly. You're the one who is rocking and rolling and easy peasy, like easy to get along with, right? I'm waiting to look at and see what you answer for me. La-di-da, la-di-da on X. Who's talking about their ex too much? Either one of you? Okay, anybody keep on talking about their ex? Do you? I have. Okay, cut that out, okay? Because, like, you know, la-di-da on X, okay? So, like, you know, maybe you're just doing it to you know, I know a lot of times we talk about our exes to our new partners because, you know, either we want a response from them or we want them to know, well, you know, I was loved before. Somebody did love me. Okay, let me see what else I see in here. Okay, how cool is this? I also found the word. It's not a word. It's actually a flower. Dandelion. A dandelion. X, a dandelion. A flower, okay? So it's this X is being left over, so this is pointing to you being the dandelion. You're the one, okay? Isn't that cool? Very cool. The sound of your names together, you're at one energy, they're another energy, and when you put the word "and" in the middle of it, you create this third. Yes, it is very, very neat, okay? So, I'm trying to see some other dined, okay? There's the word dined in there. Do you guys like to go out to eat? The word dined is in here. And lion too. Are you a Leo? Do you have any things in Leo? Okay, so grab a piece of paper and write your name down. What other words can you find that's in there in your name phrase? Alex and Dion is a name phrase, okay? And it will create what it is, what will manifest into matter. They're doing so much on sound right now. They're doing, medical science is working on sound for healing. There's a scientist out in Japan that's working on changing the quality of water through sound. There's people, you can get videos on YouTube of people connecting music to the drums, the snare of drums, and having the vibration of music change the sand on top of a drum into symmetrical shapes. I'm trying to go out to eat with him. My Chiron is in Leo. Okay. Okay, so this is a great way when you actually meet somebody new to actually figure out what are the energies coming together through your names. People are gonna, if you be when you come together, people are gonna say, "Oh, is Alex and Dion coming? Oh, hold on, Alex and Dion are gonna be here in a minute. They're coming to the party. Oh, Alex and Dion, they're having a party." Okay, all of a sudden it's Alex and Dion. That's the what's being spewed out to the universe. That's the energy that's going out. It has to track to it what it is. Okay, so I the cards say to me, no matter even if Dion don't work, Alex is going to be just fine. Alex will be fine and find somebody else. Okay, but I would say respect his boundaries a little bit more. Maybe back up a little bit more and don't ask him so many questions. Again, Virgo, men in Virgo, and I don't care if he's gay, you're gay. I don't care. Virgo men, regardless of whatever they like sexually, are very hard to take down. Okay, I don't care if they like females or they like males. Virgo men are hard to take down because they want things to be perfect. That Virgo wants things to be perfect. They want things to be in order. They're so damn picky that they might think you're great looking, but he might not like the way you eat your spaghetti, and that will throw the whole thing off. They're very picky and they're very hard to tie down. So, I would back up a little bit and go enjoy yourself and see if he comes around. Okay. But I was actually in love with 3 Virgo men. Okay. And they always come back. They always come back around, 3 of them. And they each came back, told me he's only had one relationship. Yeah, but don't rush things. Who knows? It might be just bad timing right now. Actually, the article I wrote talks about it. He keeps on coming back. Well, they do, because you know what? Men never forget. No one ever forgets who really liked them. Nobody forgets that. Okay, Alex. So that was pretty cool, right? Dandelion. So maybe the next time you see him, pick up some dandelions for him. Okay, thanks for coming in tonight, Alex. I appreciate you waiting through the long line and getting a reading from me, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you thought it was cool. Okay, Universe. I didn't even have them on my list here. Is Universe still here? That's it. That's the last one. That's all I can handle. I'm losing my voice. Is Universe here? He's gone. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to wait, right? I take too long, Mountain Girl, huh? Is everybody gone out of the room? Hold on, Mountain Girl. Don't leave just yet. Let me see something. Hold on. There's 6 here. There's 2 here. Oh, there's only 2 here, so it looks like it's only me and you in this room. Okay. What happened with Shaylee? I don't. No, you do a great job. It's a good time. Yeah, I can't. Uh, that just leaves everybody. Eventually, I think what I'm going to do is probably not do too many free readings, because maybe I'll do 3. Because even the free ones, I don't want to drop what I know. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to drop I don't want to drop it just because they didn't pay. But I do have to. I probably. I know how in depth you go. I like how. Yeah, I know. I like it too. I don't think it doesn't serve me, and it doesn't serve anybody else not to for me to finish. So good. Good, Alex. I'm glad you're here and you said that. Mountain Girl, I'm not, what happened? I can't, but does she think I can actually talk to her while I'm reading for somebody else? I don't understand. I didn't say hi to her when she came into the room. Oh, I feel bad because she did my chart last night. I mean, you know what? If I have ADD, my moon is in Gemini. It's square Uranus and it's square Jupiter. If I don't take special note to focus, I think I lose it, and then that's not respect for the person I'm reading for, and I wind up losing the connection. Because there might be spirit might be coming through to have a message for them. So I try not to look at that chat. There it might have to come to a time where I'm going to have to get one of my sisters or something, like somebody who wouldn't mind actually monitoring, because I can't expect somebody like yourself and everybody to do this for me and hang out all night and listen to me talk. I think I'm gonna have to get a family member or ask my husband to do it, but I don't know. I really appreciate you doing it, hon. Yeah. How can I be a good reader and respect my people that which is weird. Do you see her around other places? Because I don't go on other psychics channels and stuff. I have too much work to do. I can't. When I come on, I want to be me. I'm not interested in how other people do their things. No, I didn't recognize her. Oh, I feel bad. I'll have to, maybe if she comes back, I'll have to say I apologize. But again, I can't do that to the people I'm reading for. It cuts the connection, and and it's really hard. It's really hard to keep it, All right, good. You apologized to her twice. Thanks. I feel bad. Oh, god dang. Now I'm gonna feel bad. I'm gonna get up and go to bed. I'm gonna have a little share of yogurt with my pug and get in my bed. But I had fun tonight. I enjoy reading. I miss it. I miss reading for people, and I want people to know their stars. And you know what? If they'll come back to me eventually. They're gonna want to have their chart, and they can't always expect me to do it for free, right? Mountain Girl, I was trying to figure out what the problem was. I enjoyed moderating for you. I really appreciate it. And maybe, I would be glad to throw my moderator a few dollars if I make a few dollars. You know what I mean? I don't want to give free readings as a payment, because, it takes everything that I have to try to connect with people as I'm doing it. So, I'm trying to think of different ways of making it fun. And, if people don't want to hang around, they want to go, if you want to, I'm not worried. I don't run after people. I let whoever wants to come to me, comes to me. You want to wait around, you wait around. Right? So, no, you build yourself. When I have time, I'm happy to help. I will, like I said, if I can, I know that I give a lot of time. And, so maybe when people see that and they'll share the news, and people will pay. And then I can always just expect it, I can always just say I'm doing 3 free and that's it. If nobody else wants to pay, then I could just, do something else and get off, right? Yes, I'm moderate. Oh, you do? Oh, so you know how to do this. Okay, good. Mountain Girl, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, okay? And Mountain Girl, what are we worried about here with you? We're worried about him. That's Katie. Now, Katie's waiting for the guy to move in. You got all that Scorpio, and all right. Okay, it's good. So you had that Moon Jupiter thing going on in Uranus, didn't you? Let me go get your thing right now. We can chit chat real quick unless you want to go, hon. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got this Moon Uranus right here. This is very healing, and it loves astrology. Okay, so I don't know how much you know. I don't know, are you book smart? Have you taught yourself? But if you stick around, I mean, if you stick around and come in when I'm on, I think it would be nice maybe to do a little chit chat with, just learning more things. I have 35 years doing this. Okay. I want to do a personal with you at some point. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll show you. Let me tell you something. I got stuff that I have. Um, uh, Let me show you something real quick. Unless you want to go. Hold on. I want to show you something real quick. Right here. Remember last night we were talking about the kids, the missing kids. Okay. Well, okay, I don't know where you live, but say you pictured this. No, I'm good. We can chat. Say you picture this dot over where you live. Don't put your address or anything into this right now. That's not the point I'm showing you. But I do this I build these maps for search and rescue to tell them to go look over here for this kid. Okay, that kid's probably going to be on this square in the chart when he disappeared. Go look over here. Okay, all right. But you could do this with your own birth chart. Put your vectors in here. Okay, and this moves. Wait, hold on. Okay, I made this to move. So if somebody wanted a reading about whether who was in there going to Florida, FBI, what was his name? Nuke, FB Nuke, right? He was going to Florida. So I don't know. I should have brought this up then and answered him, but he didn't donate. He was just a free question, freebie. So how much can I actually share? But this is something that people should know because. This helps you go find your job. This helps you to go and where's the places where you like to eat? Where are you lucky? Where's your love? Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that I have on my plate that I know that I'm not sharing in here. And I do. I have a lot to teach. So I'm thinking if I can get people like yourself and, maybe we could do a little round table. Like, maybe everybody pay $10 and we sit for an hour and, it's private. It's just people interested in astrology who are learning, like a little mini course or something like that, so that's what I want. So I get this ready when I stream, just in case somebody who donates has a question. Cause this takes me explaining what I'm talking about. Most people don't know east, west, south, and north, Yeah, we can do a closed room. So, I'm interested in building the channel. Let's, get a group together that are people who are like-minded with the stars. And, I get to sit here and do this from my home. My dog is laying at my feet. Who's luckier than me? You know what I mean? So that's it, hon. That's all I wanted to show you. So there's a lot more. And then I did the name things, that with the thing that I made to show people. Because so many people come in here. Does he like me? Is he thinking about me? That's why I wind up finishing that little writing ebook. And I figure, you know what? I'm going to put the link in there. And I'll put it up on Gumroad. People can buy it for $10 and it will show them how to do this name thing and explain it to them. And I use a lot of examples with Romeo and Juliet and their story, and it's just a fun read, and it gets people like really, so anyway, it's just a little thing. Mountain Girl, thank you. I bow my hat out to you for monitoring this room for me. I really appreciate you doing it. Thank you so much. Okay, and I'll see you again. I'll probably skip tomorrow night and maybe do Monday night. Unless I'll see how I feel. But, don't feel like because I'm coming on that you have to come moderate. Maybe Sunlit will do it for me. And hopefully I can apologize to Chaylee. I really hope she's not mad because I'm reading people. If I'm reading somebody, I don't want to respond to make like I'm in the chat. So I don't know how to get around that. But all right, sweetheart, I'll see you soon. Okay. Good night.